see you from behind. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Selena Pereira. I love makeup and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Today's video is going to be on this really soft, easy, everyday, natural glam look. Psych, it's October, that means it's Halloween month, and I cannot believe we're in October already. It gets me really excited because it's Halloween, but that scares me because we're 2 months away from Christmas, which means it'll then be New Year's, which means we'll be in 2018 before we even know it. Now guys, this look was inspired by a photo that I found on Pinterest, which if you guys don't follow me on Pinterest, what are you all waiting for? I am on Pinterest and I love Pinterest so much. My name is Selena J. Pereira, like all of my other social medias. I am so excited that I've just hit 80,000 followers on my Pinterest, which is so amazing. I've been using Pinterest for such a long time and I did not expect it to grow to what it is today, and I absolutely love it, and it's just been absolutely amazing for me to see work and get inspired, and also to show people my own work. This look was inspired by this photo right here. I don't know who the artist is, so if anyone knows, please let me know down below in the comment section so I can give her some love and some shout out, because I really love this look. I love the whole glam meets dead look, which is pretty common, but the way that this artist did it is absolutely amazing, with the skin pulling and the teeth and all that kind of stuff. I am terrible at doing skull teeth, so this was a way that I could do the skull teeth super easy, and a way that they actually look good with me doing them. Now I also wanted to quickly mention that I did a voiceover for this video because there was no way I was going to be able to do all of this while talking, especially in the mouth region. Now guys, before I get into this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below what you guys want to see next, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on anything that I post. And without further ado, if you guys want to see how to get this Halloween look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so first I'm starting off by using this chubby eye pencil from Crown Brushes, and it's in the colour white, and I'm just mapping out where I'm going to have my fabric separation. And then I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And for my eyeshadows today, and the majority of the shadows in general, I'm going to be using all the shadows from the Morphe A25 palette. So I'm just taking a range of cool tones, and I'm switching between a Morphe G40 brush and a G37 brush, and just going in and deepening the crease. I just want to create a really soft eye look. I don't want anything too dramatic or too crazy, but you can definitely make it as dramatic as you like. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend as I go. Then I'm taking this little silver shade here, and I'm wetting my brush, and I'm just going to put that on the lid. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything like that. I'm just applying it straight on to the inner part of the eyelid. Now I'm working on the light foundation colour, which is basically going to be the dead part of the face. So I've mixed up my Jessie Marian Vibrancy foundation with some of the white colour from the Makeup Forever Flush palette. And I'm just applying that, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend that in with a beauty blender after I apply it straight onto the skin. Then I went ahead and took my RCMA No Colour powder and a big powder brush from Morphe and just set all of that area. Now, using the same foundation with just the foundation, no white, I'm going to fill in the inner part of the mask area, which is supposed to be my real skin. And I'm just using a really small concealer brush just to get in all those crevices. The beauty of this look as well is that you can, just using foundation, change the shape of the mask if you like. Here I'm just going around my eyebrows to make sure it's really nice and defined, and going around my eyeshadow as well to make it a little bit more dramatic as well. And then going ahead and blending it all with the Beauty Blender again, a different Beauty Blender, because obviously I'm keeping colours different. And then I'm going to set that all with my Pure powder, and just using a small setting brush for that. We're going to go ahead and set again as well after we add more creams, but just for the moment, that way it doesn't move around. Now I'm going to go back into that Morphe palette. I'm going to start taking that mid-brown shade, and I'm just going to start outlining where the, I guess, ripped fabric is coming through. And basically I just go in with a couple of different colors. I go in with this shade, and I also go in with black, just to really start to define that and add some shadows. And that's really what makes this look come to life, and what makes everything pop is the shadows. And the brush I'm using is from Dose of Colours. It's actually the brush I used for my eyebrows. I use this brush every single day for my eyebrows. It's technically a liner brush, I believe, but I'm just going to go ahead and just all the way around, just outline it all. You can see in some areas I haven't shaded as much because I do want, again, that contrast with all different shades. And then I'm just taking a blending brush as well and just going ahead and blending those out as well as I go. Going into the black, I'm just adding a little bit more definition there, and you want to make sure that with your shadows, the darkest point is on the very outside of the ripped fabric, if that kind of makes any sense. And then just using a blending brush again, and just blending and blending and blending and adding shading as I need it. I felt like I lost a little bit of definition with my mask, so I just went ahead and just took whatever foundation was left on that brush and just kind of went around. And that's the beauty of this look as well, is that you can go around and do that as you go. Now I'm taking that silver shade from the Makeup Forever palette, and I actually mixed it with a little bit of Inglot Duraline to make it into more of a paint, and I'm just using the end of a brush just to give me some dots, which is basically just going to be my button. And then just to intensify that, I just went in with a silver liner, and now I'm taking a black eyeliner and I'm just making the little details on the buttons. I'm taking again those same shades and I'm just going ahead and just shading those and adding some shadows and some contours to make it look a little bit more realistic. Then I started adding some lines coming off that, which were like the pulls of my skin, or like the fabric pulling. And again, you can do this in any way you want. I did it coming from all of them in different directions, and I deepened this as well with black as well later. So now I'm just going to go ahead and darken those with a little bit of black, and I always like to lay the colour down and then go back and blend. I just found that was the easiest way, especially because this brush is quite dense, the one I was using, so it gives you really nice sharp lines, but you kind of have to wash the brush off to then start blending. So I lay all the colour down, and then you'll see now I'm actually starting to go ahead and blend and make it look a little bit more diffused with no product on my brush. Always going back again to that blending brush as well, just to soften everything, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. Then I'm going and taking a couple more shades and just working on the lower lash line. Again, using the exact same brushes. Here I'm just applying some mascara, some Benefit Roller Lash, and I took a little bit of my Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter and I highlighted my inner corners, I highlighted my brow bone, and I also highlighted in between a few of the pulls, because fabric would be kind of glossy and fabric would have that shine to it. I'm just blocking out my lips and again just applying some powder all over my face. Again, I applied one lash and then realized that it was not quite dry yet, so I've waited a while to apply the other one. And here I'm just working on my nose, and I'm using my Inglot gel liner for that. And with your nose you can kind of create any shape you like. I wanted to do this kind of a shape, but in the picture the nose is quite different, so you can do it any way you like. Then it was time to put on the other lash, which went on super easy. And then I again went in with that same shadow I've been using to shade everything, and I started with my contour. And this is where I had the hardest time doing contour with a different color, especially to hollow out your cheekbones. It is quite difficult, especially because I've got a bit more of a round face. But I started off with that color and then went in with black, and eventually I kind of made it work. I wasn't totally happy with it, but it was as best as what I could do. So I definitely know where I need to improve with the shading part of it, but basically I just went back and forth adding shading, and I also went ahead and used my Beauty Blender to kind of blend out any imperfections. Here I'm using a Morphe M510 brush, which is actually what I use for highlighting usually, and I found this actually worked pretty well. So I should have been using that from the beginning, and then I basically just cleaned up the top with some more of that foundation mixture and then added more shading and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of just kept going until I felt like I was happy with it. And like I said, I still wasn't totally happy, but my camera stopped working at this point. So I did the top part of my mouth, and literally I just filled in my lips with my Inglot gel liner, and then I basically went ahead and drew the teeth. And literally it's just a range of lines, longer lines and shorter lines and all that kind of stuff, just with that Inglot gel liner and a small angled brush. In the reference photo, she didn't draw her lips in, but I thought it looked a little bit more feminine and a little bit different if we did. So that's just how I did it. And then I just decided to take whatever was left on my brush of that Inglot gel liner and just go around and add a little bit more darkness and a bit more definition to the mask. And last but not least, I'm just lining my waterline with pencil, which my eyes didn't enjoy. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this Halloween look. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to leave me a comment down below on what you guys want to see next. New Halloween tutorials or just new videos in general that you want me to film. I am happy to do whatever it is you guys throw at me. And if you guys want to check me out on my other social media, which you definitely should, I am on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Pinterest, and that all is Selena J. Pereira. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and until the next one. Mwah.